Hello guys, it's Max here from Daily Market Movements, and in front of me we have the Nasdaq 100 futures chart. And as you can see, Monday, the first trading session of this week, we have completely broken down towards the downside. On Friday, I drew a black line on your screens which marks the 13,500 area. It offered a large psychological presence, and I did mention that this is an area where we could see a bounce in the Nasdaq market. But as you can see, we've sliced through it today, and it looks to me that we're likely heading towards a 50-day EMA, which is currently roughly at around 13,150 or 13,200, as you can see. So we did come close. We went as low as 13,296, I believe, in today's trading session. But it looks to me that we could continue to trade lower, as there are still a few hours left of the US session, and of course going in towards tomorrow's session. 50-day EMA, I anticipate to offer a fantastic amount of support. You know, I'm going to circle on previous occasions where we've tested a 50-day EMA. We had it at the end of January, beginning of February. We had it back then during the US elections. We had it back here in October. And as you can see, on all three occasions, you could even argue all the way back here, in mid-April, beginning of May, you know, on all four occasions when we've tested the 50-day EMA, we have found a significant amount of support, and we've actually sparked a rally towards the upside. And this is exactly what I'm anticipating here in the Nasdaq 100. These tech stocks have had a beautiful pullback over the past week or so. Okay, the Fed has injected a record amount of capital into the Nasdaq 100. Okay, that's why we've seen a huge rally towards the upside. I think the Fed's been injecting roughly $120 billion a month into the financial markets. Okay, so that's the likes of Apple, that's the likes of Google, Facebook, Amazon, and that's why we've seen a huge rally towards record highs. But what a lot of traders don't grasp is that there is a record amount of money sitting on the sidelines at this moment in time, and that's from the banks, that's from the hedge funds, that's, you know, you could argue from the retail traders, as well as, you know, the government continues to support their citizens with stimulus deals, for example. So, you know, retail traders have money, managed money firms have money on the sidelines, hedge funds have money on the sidelines, as well as banks. So whenever we have a pullback like this gives an opportunity to the big managed money firms to inject capitals and to take advantage of this value being offered. And I think down at 13,000 offers great value for a large number of these tech companies, the likes of Apple, for example, down at 125. Most analysts have a 150 to 170 price target for that stock. So that would represent roughly a 20 to 40% gain from current levels. So there really is great opportunities out there, and I do believe the big players will come in and take these opportunities. You know, the RSI is approaching the 40 level on the Nasdaq. It's very, very rare to see that. You know, dating back to March, we've only seen that on two separate occasions when we've actually hit 40, and that was in September and November when we had the US election. So I am very, very bullish. I think 13,200, you should be buying the Nasdaq 100 and you should be holding it up towards 14,000. And I personally believe, you know, going in towards the latter end of 2021, we will see a move up towards 15,000. So I am incredibly bullish on the Nasdaq 100. I wouldn't buy yet. I'd wait until we fall down towards 13,200, but at that 50-day EMA level, that is where you really do want to be taking advantage of this market. So I'm a buyer, no interest in selling whatsoever. I think that we find a significant amount of support down at that 50-day EMA.